hold on. So, it's ready?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So my name is Eylott, and today I want to talking about there's some story when I was a kid that's in my childhood. So in our childhood, our feeling is always being like in the first time. So in the first time is always very impressive. So the emotion will be very stronger than we do now. So the childhood story will affect your whole life in some ways. So there's the first story is about my school trip. So like, you know, in the kindergarten or in the middle school, even in the primary school, you get like the school trip. Then that was a big issue to me. Like when I was a kid, I would be ready for that even like before like half months, even 1 month. I put a bag of snacks and bring that with me, so I feel very excited about that. So I always wake up like at 5 o'clock in the morning before the school trip. So I, it's hard to get to sleep before that. I was so exciting, like I pray to the God, don't get rain, and I pray to the God, I want to sitting with that girl or that boy, whatever. So yeah, that's was very silly. Like then I wake up like at 6 o'clock. I brush my teeth and get my breakfast and even wake my parents, and they be always very be tired by me. So they just told me, "Oh, calm down, boy. It's just a school trip." So that was so amazing. Like that feeling was so amazing. Like now I study in the San Francisco, and that's a great city, but I already used to take the airplane or take the car for the trip. So that's like being very weird. Like we're getting old, and it's just being like we grows apart when we're getting older. So like I hope I will get that feeling again. Like I be exciting about some trips before I go to that. So yeah, that's about my first story. And the second one is about my friendship. Like, you know, like when I was a kid in the kindergarten, that's my first time get an argument with my friend. So we was friends, but I forgot why. Oh, what's the reason we arguing about? But that's weird. Like we fight to each other. We punch on the face and scratching their each other's hair until the teacher separate us. So then we feeling about like very embarrassing. Like we don't want to see each other. So yeah, that's about like the parents will. I mean the adult people, they will say like they just being like a kid. Don't. It's fine. They will be together anyways. But yeah, that feeling also like so aggressive. So like we still want to like fight to each other because it's hard to say sorry for the first time. It's always about the first time. It's hard to say sorry. We know we should to apologize to each other, but we don't want to. I mean, I don't want that fault built on me. So yeah, we didn't say sorry until my parents give us a lesson. Just hug each other and say, I'm sorry, that was my fault, and that will be fine. Then we tried in one afternoon, and that embarrassing feeling is disappeared immediately. So we be together again, and even our friendship is better than before. And I feel like now we become like 20 years old, and it's harder to say sorry to each other. We don't want to apologize. We don't want to get that fault on ourselves. Like we be like discreet and that's discretion. So we don't want to be a bad guy. We want to like be a model or some friendly people. But the friendly people doesn't means like we should not say sorry. Like people always get fault, but yeah, it's become harder to say sorry when you're getting older and older. So for the third story is about my my first baby girl.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, that was in the kindergarten. You know, that's like, yeah, my face is getting red. I'm not really ready for that. So like, we was just playing together and like talking together. You know, like the school trip. That girl was that girl is the one I pray to the God. I hope myself to sitting next to her like that. So yeah, that was so embarrassing to talk about that. But yeah, that's always about our first feeling, first emotional travels. Yeah. So like when my parents talk to me, do you like her? My face getting totally red, like I hard to breathing, and then we play like the playing house. Like there's one teddy bear is our favorite toy ever. So at her birthday, I use my own pocket money to buy a same one to her, and there's lips jump to my face. Then you know there's a heart attack. Like I really didn't feel that emotion like for a really long time, even like get a girlfriend or something like that. So yeah, that's like the very pure love like that. So it's always like saying our childhood's emotion is the purest one. Like I said before. So like we go getting older, we grows like apart. Like we actually like feeling like we're getting cold to people. Like sometimes we just want to be discreet and discretion. So the childhood, a good childhood will be a good guide for us. Like every time you fall to sleep, you like in a depression, that will really save you. Like there's a voice like keeping in your mind to tell you about something is beautiful, it's lovely, like to tell you the life will be good, the world will be beautiful. So I think childhood is very important for everyone. So if everyone get a good childhood, they take care seriously, and that they never be like bullying in the childhood. So I think the human nature will be better.
Good. Everybody. Thank you.